freaking bolt sheared off inside the seat. What's going on, everyone? So today is what I have to do about once a month, ironically. I have to have bike maintenance day. As you can see, I got 4 motorcycles, as y'all know if you see my previous videos, and I have to pretty much ride them all a dedicated day to make sure they're all going and flowing well and all mechanically sound. And the reason why is because they sit around, and that's what happens when you own 4 motorcycles. So what I plan to do is I'm going to ride each bike for a short time period, and I'll do a little vlog on each to make this entire video, and we'll just knock that out today. So first of all, on the right we have my 2016 Harley Softail Slim in the denim black. Then we have the Harley Davidson Iron 883, and that's a 2012 model, also in denim black. My BMW S1000RR, it's a 2014 model in black. As you can see, there's a theme going there. And then the thing that throws the wrench in, the gears of all 3 black, I have my blue and yellow 2006 Honda CBR 1000RR. And it's pretty badass. That's why I decided to keep it. I didn't sell it. Look at it compared to the other bikes, the contrast. It's like, one of these things is not like the other. So, as you can see, you got the blue and yellow, the yellow rims. It just pops. I love it. So we'll ride that last, BMW, the Iron 883, and I'll start with the Harley Softail Slim. So I hope y'all enjoy. Alright, so we're on the Harley and just going for a little ride here. Like I was saying, it gets kind of complicated having 4 bikes. You guys got pulling out right in front of me. Thanks. So having 4 bikes, maintenance can be a big thing. Especially I have, a job that's pretty demanding and stuff. So with that is, fighting the times to actually find time to do all this kind of stuff. So it's Sunday. It's a good day to do it, obviously, and late in the afternoon. But I have to balance that between, doing stuff with friends and family and such, and finding time to go ride bikes, as funny as that sounds. I'm sure for those of y'all that have multiple bikes and balancing family life, etc., you know how that is. You know where I'm coming from. So just going for a little ride around the block. This Harley, I think the last time I rode it was when, if you look back at my videos, I did a group ride with some co-workers, and that was around the island, which was a pretty good vlog, by the way. And if you haven't checked it out, go back and check it out. I went around the whole island, around the north side and the east coast, and I think you'll really enjoy it if you haven't seen it yet. So I live down in Eva Beach. It's a southwestern part of island of Oahu in Hawaii. And it's not too bad down here. Today's a beautiful day. Nice breeze, sunset's coming. There's probably about another, 35, 40 minutes of daylight here. And just taking it around the block here. A little bit further than around the block. It's actually like around the perimeter of the giant subdivisions is more like it. And then probably get some gas, and I'll head back and I'll knock out round 2, which will be my Harley Davidson Iron 883. Like I said earlier, it's been about 3 or 4 weeks since I rode this thing, and you got to ride Harleys because they'll break down. And even though this is a brand new bike, they can cause issues if you don't have the fluids running through them and have them mechanically going and such every so often. And I try to keep it on a battery tender. Alright everyone, so we're all gassed up and ready to rock, and heading back on my way to the house, and we'll switch it out and jump on the Harley Davidson Iron 883. Alright everybody, round 2, I'm back. This is the 2012 Harley Davidson 883. Just giving it a little ride, warm up the tires a little bit. So I haven't ridden this in a really long time. I'd say at least a month. Main reason is, I just don't ride it a lot because it's small. I mean, it's good and quick and nimble around town. One thing I do love about it is that awesome skull gas cap. I mean, you gotta love that, right? Yeah, this thing, it'll zip around. It's small, it's nimble. It's not as, obviously it's not as heavy as my other Harley. And that's why I like it. Some of the negatives about this bike is that it has this really small gas tank. I mean, look how skinny this thing is. I can't even wrap my legs around it. It's so small. That's one thing negative about it. And the other thing is it is lacking a little bit of power. I mean, it's got it, it's quick for what it is, but, I'd say it's like comparing, a 600 to a 1000 when you're talking sport bikes, and 883 to my big Harley, which is it's a 103 engine, which is also known as a 1690cc size. It's pretty big, behemoth. And one thing I do know is Harley just came out with the 107s, but not on my bike, the Harley Softail Slim. They came out on the big touring bikes, the street glides and the road glides. But I expect him to fully integrate the 107s into the next installment of the Softail Slim. I know the 2017 Softail Slims, they just came out. There literally is no change between this year's and mine from last year, so I guess if you want less miles and say you have a brand new bike, you buy the Harley Softail Slim. Otherwise, it's the same exact bike. So we'll do a little loopity-loo here. Nice little sunset there in the distance. Just park here, and we'll head on back. And when I get back, I'll jump on everyone's favorite BMW S1000RR. All right, we're back, everyone, and I'm on the 2014 BMW S1000RR. Take it around the block, around the big neighborhood perimeter for a short stroll, get everything flowing in here. Nice little sunset going over there. You can see the path of the airplanes they take to come into Hawaii. Of course, it's where I live. They don't fly over my house half the time, but that's okay. I like airplanes and helicopters and such. That's why my name's Fireblade Pilot, right? So the approach path, because this is west of Oahu, comes from this direction into the airport overhead. They all turn in basically over my house, and then they all come in like that. So to everyone, if you come to Hawaii for vacation or whatever your heart's desire, that's what you're gonna come in, and you're gonna come from this direction and fly right over my house. And if y'all ever come here, you can rent motorcycles. I don't know about sport bike rentals. Obviously you can rent scooters and mopeds, but I know the Harley dealership here is Cycle City, and I'm not giving them an advertisement by any means, but I do give them a ton of my freaking money. They let you rent Harleys. They might even have some sport bikes, because they do sell Aprilias and Triumphs and such. You can rent Harleys from them and tour the island. The guy I work with, his family came over, his brother and such. It was pretty cool. They rented Harleys and toured the whole island, and I wish I could have joined them that day, but work got in the way like usual. But yeah, if you're ever here, come visit. Hey, send me a message. Let me know you're coming to Hawaii. Maybe we'll link up and go for a ride together. That'd be a cool little collaboration for a motovlog, huh? It's a nice little neighborhood here. These houses are probably about $1 million, if not a little more a piece. I say they start you could probably find the cheapest one for $758, and that's 100,000, by the way. And they probably run about $1 million, I'd say. Pretty nice though. I mean, all this is like new subdivisions, new buildings. As you can see, they're still doing construction over there. The ocean's actually right on the other side of those trees. And yeah, this is the new big thing. West of Oahu, Eva Beach, Eva, Kapolei. They just opened a new mall. It's probably, I don't know, 8 minutes, maybe closer, 5 minutes from my house. I'd say closer to 8 because of traffic. But distance-wise, it's probably 3 miles. And I'll drive by there. I've taken pictures there in the parking lots when they were still building the mall and stuff, with the sunset in the background. But it's pretty cool. They got the new movie theaters, like you stretch out reclining seats with the tray tape, and they're like legit seats, like recliners, leather. I don't know if they're fake leather or whatever, but they're awesome. And you can't even touch the seats in front of you, even if I'm all stretched out and all laid back, because they recline electronic. They have the little switch on the side where you can move it up or down like a car, and it's pretty dang cool. So if you ever come out here, rent a bike from the Harley place, let me know. All right, so we'll head on back, and we'll end this night by riding my 2006 Honda CBR 1000RR Fireblade. All right, everyone. So unfortunately, you're not going to see the Honda tonight, at least in motion. You'll see it like this. So I get back and crap you not, the battery's completely dead and I don't know what happened. Not only that, but when I went to take the battery off, you can't see here because it's dark, freaking bolt sheared off inside the seat right there, and I'm gonna have to figure out how to get that guy out. So looks like there will be no Fireblade riding tonight, and just wasn't meant to be, but there you go. This is why I call it, you know, bike maintenance. Obviously I'm doing bike maintenance. I just jumped it. Luckily it took me a couple tries, but I did get it the jump. I'll hook it up to the battery charger tonight. Hopefully it'll charge the battery up, and we'll see. Hopefully it's back in action. I can get the seat back on, and it'll be working and running down the street. Of course, I don't have time this week to do it with work and stuff. I mean, I may have time coming back home from the evenings and such, but there you go. So, bike maintenance. It shows the importance of it, just re-emphasizing. And with that, I mean, if you want to cheer me up, give this video a like, a thumbs up, and you know, subscribe if you haven't. I hope you enjoyed this video for what it was worth. It ended, you know, on a low note, but altogether, it shows you bike maintenance is important. Go figure. And with that, I'll catch y'all later. Take care, and aloha.